Alright. It says this is live. I don't know if it is. I'm just coming back on, tethering off my phone. The hardwire internet went down in my house. It's not inside, it's not outside. So if you're getting this, I'm coming back live just to apologize to everyone. Sorry. Had no idea this was going to happen. I got 2 bars of 3G. I got 2 bars of 3G internet. So as long as this lasts, I'm going to try to continue and finish the drink I was going to do, right? I'm just going to keep it short and snappy. Here are the other bits I was going to chat about. My son's the most awesome thing in the whole world. Quickly, watch the video before we lose internet. This is him. He can now stand up. He's 9 months old, deciding he wants to have a bath, right? He's in his little bath gown, but we weren't ready to put him in the bath. Check this out. He's gonna climb in there himself in a minute. Axel, buddy. Axel, buddy. You excited to have a bath? Hey? You excited for bath time? Brr. You want to get in? You can't wait to get into bath. Anyway, he loves bath time. This cool little bathrobe. That was my happiness over the weekend. And Joe, yeah, 42 below. To catch you up, because we got cut off and we're streaming off my phone, which is really interesting. I've got 1:50 out of it. It's Mohanga Day. Mohanga is the first Maori to ever... Well, his name is Mohanga Napui? Mohanga Napui was the first Maori to ever make it to the British Isles, come to London on this day in 1806. And for that reason, I'm celebrating by making some New Zealand drinks. I've made a Manuka Mule. I'm going to make another one because it tasted so good. I'm going to just put a squeeze of lemon in there, like lockdown style. And now I'm going to taste really quickly because I'm going to get off the air before I somehow cut off. Going to do this jobby. Alright? Now, that was my Manuka Mule. Delicious stuff. This one, on the other hand, this is some random stuff. Old Hokonui, right? So, Old Hokonui. Let's have a taste of this. I might actually go through the whole, what I normally do, right? On the front, there's a skull and crossbones. It says, guaranteed ergo bibamus. Don't know what that means. Free from poisons. Technically speaking, alcohol is kind of a poison. I don't know. Free from poisons. Old Hokonui blended malt whiskey. Whiskey spelled with an E. Passed all tests except the police. I like it already. I've seen this before, but I mean, like, that's cool. Bottled by me, bottled by small me, for you, right? Produce of Southland, New Zealand. I think that's South Island, really, right? Southland, New Zealand. Supplied to all snake charmers, 500ml, 40% alcohol by volume, 15.8 standard drinks, because it's a little tiny baby bottle. Right. Cool. Let's have a little taste. Now, Mitch, who hopefully I'll be able to last long enough to play Mitch's Minute. I hope it's still working. Mitch is actually from New Zealand, and he knows this stuff and calls it Vegemite, which must mean that it's polarizing. Interesting. The last time I tried that, I remember not liking it as much as I like it this time. I wonder what that's about. Maybe it was because I was going through like a tasting of lots of different things and my palate was set up for one thing. I'd say it is a bit polarizing. Might need just a little bit more time in wood, but you're getting lots of wood flavour from it. So yeah, it needs to mellow a little bit more. Maybe like could have been put into a less new or astringent cask, I think the wood might have had a bit of an aggressive, play with it. But it's nice, and it's from New Zealand, and they make whiskey, right? Cool, huh? I don't know the rules there. Don't know anything else about that product. I just bought it because I had never heard of it, and then I had it. So, to close the show out today, Mitch's Minute. Right? Did we play Mitch's Minute? I don't think we did. Mitch's Minute, right? And being an episode largely kind of centered around New Zealand, it's great that we've got a Kiwi doing the only contribution other than what I've put together and a few internet bits.
Right, what do we got? First thing you're going to do when you get out of quarantine? First thing we're going to do once we get out of quarantine, probably hire a house in the desert and go stay there for 2 more weeks while we watch what happens. But I think what you're probably referring more to is where are we going to go? Karen, my wife, and I will eat oysters for most of the day and drink champagne, and then probably go to Bestia or Bavel. We had takeout Bavel the other night, like the full meal, and it made me incredibly nostalgic for sitting in fucking restaurants. The idea of it being spaced table to table does take some of the charm away from it. I mean, what we're left at the end of this is really going to be quite a strange thing to behold. But I'm also excited to see a lot of the bars getting reimagined and seeing the phoenix rise of them again.
So, for those of you still hanging around, I think my internet's back up again. I hope. Yeah, it's interesting the point that Mitch brings up, seeing which bars are still around, which ones rise back up with a completely different kind of take on things, and how it's going to be slowly integrating back into things. For me personally, I want to spend the next couple of weeks as much as I can learning about what people are doing in their bars, in their respective different cities. So if you want to contribute, if you live outside of London, I'm going to try to muscle Mitch or, into giving us the rundown on what's going on in LA, any cool things that people are doing. That would be my dreams kind of set up, almost like a little news station, like news of what's going on around the world. Are people doing cool shit? From some discussions I've had in London, like people like I heard Max Venning is doing some really cool stuff. Max from Three Sheets, like he's turned his restaurant into an actual like kind of grocery, which keeps him open, keeps him functioning, and he's selling some of this, stuff he would, he's keeping himself in business, which I think is really cool. I'm trying to keep myself working rather than try to kind of claim money or anything like that. I think the paperwork wouldn't be worth it, and I'm better off knuckling down and getting some stuff done. Anyway, if you'd like to share, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to do some investigative journalism. Try to avoid social media as much as I can because it's got a little bit kind of weird and negative. Everyone's saying the same thing over and over again. But let's look forward to Wednesday's show. On Wednesday, I'm actually going to do the Cold Brew Lavardier. I'll do another batch of Cold Brew. Cold Brew Lavardier, the Barolo Lavardier, and I might as well do the Boulevardier at the same time. Boulevardier episode coming out Wednesday. I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. And sorry about that interim period where we lost internet. I have no idea what happened. Is now an appropriate time to inquire about the short-sleeved hoodie? It seems to be part of your brand identity at this point. This, I've moved on from this, but these are so comfortable. So my idea of this shirt, right? See on the side, it's got like zippers. So the zippers weigh it down. And then it's got like a little flap. They call it a hip-hop shirt. I don't know. It's got a little flap. So the flap goes way down past my butthole. right? So because it goes down way past my bum, it doesn't matter how much weight I gain. When I reach up for something, it's not going to expose my crack, right? Same on the front. Front has a really long flappy bit. So when I'm leaning against a bar doing a guest shift, right? Boom, boom, boom. This protects the front of my groin from getting too wet. Like if there's a moisture on there, I've got a small level of protection, right? And then I used to travel a lot. When I get on a plane, I can do this. Right? That was the reason. I bought like 20 of these shirts. Do I ever pop the hood? I just popped the hood. Look. That was the hood. See? I did that. Right, I'm signing off. I love you, Craig, but I'm signing off. I'm out. Okay? Run out of stuff to talk about.